read somewhere that compared to how Klopp used them last year, Slot makes him cheat more. Cheat
Yeah.
being, yes, stay upfield rather than help Trent defend back when he's being confronted by the opposition's left winger, and that's apparently when obviously it's helped him a lot. Just cheating there, waiting for the ball, waiting for Liverpool to retrieve the ball, and then just working everything through him. It's just surprising that as much as we love Jurgen, he used it felt like he didn't maximize Salah, particularly during that last year.
I think like for the way that Klopp played, right?
Hmm.
Like, and we do it still sometimes. Like when our back's against the wall, it's
Hmm.
comfortable to do what you're familiar with. And with Klopp being here for 9 years, a lot of the guys will revert to some of that, where it's just
Yeah.
like, let's give Salah the ball, you do it.
Yeah.
Like we're not
Right.
in this, we're not having a good game here. Just take it and do it. Where
Right.
Slot was very much like it was the net, the way that I forget who it was that described it. It was like this collapsing net. So you allow the pressure to come in. I'll do it like this, and somebody like Verge or Henderson or Fabinho would grab the ball from
Uh-huh.
pinch him in and then go wide.
Hmm.
And then it was always Salah. So not every single attack, Salah was leading it and then finishing it, or like
Hmm.
vice versa. It was either Mane or Salah. That was the game plan. Whereas now the buildup is through the middle. And so
Hmm.
Salah's allowed to find his positions as the play is building up, instead of having to be the one that like he's getting it from just beyond the halfway line and he's going to have to run in and either cut in and pass it to, Mane on the back post or do the same on the other side when Mane's got the ball. Now
Right.
he's watching the play build up slowly from the middle because our midfield is really the core of that attack. And I think
Hmm.
that's enabled him to find places. It's also enabled him to find space, because when you're the guy like one of the highest attacker and you're receiving the ball so low, you've got the whole defense has time to shift over to you as you're coming up the wing.
Hmm.
And so I think it's always been difficult for him to be able to find the space under Klopp,
Right.
because that was, he was the focal point of the attack, whereas
And
now he's the final point.
yeah, it also helps that our midfielders are more of an attacking threat, I believe, than they ever
Yeah,
were under
definitely.
Klopp. Like obviously with Szoboszlai running there in the middle, being an option, McAllister is an option as well from inside the box and outside.